Hi everyone, this is Connie's Creative Creations, and I am Connie, and welcome to my channel. If you would like to help my channel grow, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, as well as leave me a comment and give me a big old thumbs up. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new, please think about subscribing. Let's get right into this project. Of course, as we get started, I will come back to the challenge, or at least the details. It's what would you make? So everything we're making is out of wood. Now this is an apple chalkboard that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I just took the jute off of it, and then I am turning it over, put spackle in the holes, and then I took the sticker off. Now I am painting this top of the apple with, I'm using antique green from Folk Art chalk paint on the leaves, and then I'm going to use Folk Art Irish in chalk paint to do the highlights, and I'm just getting this all painted, and then we're going to move on to the next section, which is going to be, I'm actually waited for the green to dry, and I'm putting Waverly's Crimson chalk paint on the apple. And once I get this completely finished, it only needed one coat. There was a few spots that was a little thin, and I just went over it pretty quickly. And then once that was done, I went back to the Irish to put the highlights on the leaves on the top and the stem. So I'm calling it leaves, not a stem and a leaf. Maybe I should have done it as a stem and leaf, but hey, it's mine, and I decided how I wanted to do it. So I'm just doing the highlights on this and making the leaf, doing all the little lines on it so it actually looks like a leaf. I'm just getting this all finished, and then we'll move on to the details on the apple. I put pale yellow, or pale daffodil, bright yellow, and pumpkin, all from the Dollar Tree, on my palette. And I'm using a stipple brush, and I am just working on this apple until I'm completely satisfied that it looks like an actual apple with the highlights. Some apples have little bits of yellow, some bits have a little bit of orange, and there's one spot I put too much, and I went back and I painted over it and redid it so that it wasn't too much all at once. And I'm just working off of that little palette there. It's a little piece of tile that I use, and yeah, I'm just using this stipple brush. I am a Plaid ambassador, and Plaid does Mod Podge, Apple Barrel, Folk Art, Waverly, Cream Coat, and a lot of other things. So that is why I've chose to use those ones, because I am an ambassador for Plaid. as you can see, now I have cut a little saying out on some green vinyl that I got from BB Craft, and I'm a BB Craft ambassador as well. And I'm just sitting here and I am weeding it. This is a process that I enjoy. Sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking it's hard to pull it up without pulling up what you cut, but I have a lot of patience with it, and I just keep working at it until I get it completely finished. And then I'm going to use my peel and stick transfer tape. It's from Duck brand, and I'm just going to use that to transfer them all over to the apple. This is a little saying that talks about the apple seeds and God, and there's the writer of it. I put his name at the bottom because I don't want to plagiarize anyone's work. I want to give them credit where credit is due. And yes, I keep working on this, and then at the end I'm going to make a little stand for it so that it stands up. And I hope you guys really like this project, because I sure do think it turned out adorable. So I really hope that you guys like it and enjoy this process. And here is the final result. It says, anyone can count the seeds in an apple, but only God can count the number of apples in a seed. I love this. I hope you like it too. Now, to get to the information about the What Would You Make challenge, Zana from OK at Home is a co-host with me, and our guest host is Tammie from the Rusted Willow. These girls are amazing. These women, actually, they're channel links will be down in the description, along with the playlist channel link, so you don't want to miss out on all of the videos in the playlist. Now, let's get to the second project. I've got a Dollar Tree bamboo cutting board, a Dollar Tree little crate, and 3 little wooden pumpkins that come from the Dollar Tree. I think there was 10 in a package, and I've used up, when I get done with this, I only have 1 left. So I'm using wood glue from the Dollar Tree and a little bit of hot glue to secure that. Now I am taking Waverly's Antique wax, and I am completely coating the outside of this crate and the front end sides and the back of the cutting board, and a little bit on the inside. The only part that I do not put it is on the bottom. So you put it on, wait a second, and then you rub it off. And this wood is really light, and the cutting board is darker, but these little crates really take the antique wax really well, and so you'll see that once I start rubbing this off, that it's not that much difference in colors. It's a little bit, but not much, not enough to make a matter. So I'm just going ahead and finishing doing that. I'm doing the inside of the crate just about 1 inch down, so just in case you see it, it will look the same as the outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the outside, and then I decide to do the back. And this bamboo is beautiful wood, and so this antique wax really makes it look awesome. So once that is done, I'm going to grab some floral foam from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just cutting that to size, and then I'm going to use some hot glue, and I am going to glue it into this little crate. Now, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do a flower arrangement, but I decided that I was going to take these little pumpkins, and I've got some scrapbook paper. One is kind of orangish yellow, one has pumpkins, and one has fall leaves on it, and I'm just tracing those out. I'm going to cut them out, and sorry I'm a little bit out of the camera view, so you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm cutting them out. And then I'm using a Jot glue stick from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue these on, and then I'm going to put them in like they're kind of poking out of the crate, and I'm going to use some tumbling towers to kind of set them up so they're not all one level. So once I get this all done, then that's what I'm going to move on to. As you can see, I'm using Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree to hide the the tumbling towers as well as the floral foam, and I'm just putting these, situating one in the back, two in the sides, and I'm just going to put these in here, and then I'm going to add some more floral foam, and then I'm going to make a little sign. I'm just going to hand draw it on a little piece of that orange paper with a Sharpie, and then after that is done, we're going to call this project finished. I just love it. I think it's just darling, and I hope you guys like it and enjoy this process as well. And then we will get to my third project. And here we are finishing it, and I hope you guys like it. And that says pumpkins for $1 each. Now let's get to this third one. This is a very thin piece of wood that I had ripped off of a larger piece of wood, and I'm going in with that antique wax. I'm just coating the whole thing, and then I am going to rub it all off. And this wood is beautiful. And now I'm taking Folk Arts white in Adirondack, and I'm just using a little flat brush, and I am painting in the words welcome. So this is going to be a little shelf, or a little, leaner, so shelf leaner. And I just loved the way this little sign ended up looking. I hope you guys really enjoy all of these projects as well as everyone else's in the playlist. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That helps my channel grow, as well as down below my video you can gift me a little bit of money to help me buy my supplies. So I hope you guys enjoy all of this, and we will see the final result in just a moment. So yes, I am going to, I'm putting little lines and dots, little hashtags is what I'm doing all around this whole thing. I felt like it needed it just to finish off the little project, and I'm just using a liner brush, and then this project is going to be completely finished, and I hope you really enjoy it. And I hope you all have the most blessed week. And don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them today. It might be the exact thing that they need to hear. And just encourage them, as we all in these days need encouragement and just love shown to all of us. And don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.